we took my resume and started from first line to last line. And he asked me near about 30 to 40 questions. English communication was the most tough for me. So I was thinking कि I think मैंने गलत डिसीजन ले लिया इंजीनियरिंग में आने का. So I was thinking कि अभी मैं छोड़ देता हूँ यहीं पे, फिर से वापस चला जाता हूँ मेरी जहाँ से आया हूँ. आई वुड से कि जो दोस्त वगैरह मिले ना उनकी वजह से बहुत सारी हेल्प हुई, उन्होंने बहुत सारी चीज़ें बताई. एक पॉइंट था जहाँ पे लगा कि एटलीस्ट एक और सेम ट्राई करना चाहिए. दैट वाज द सेम कि मैं टॉप 5 में आ गया था.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to discuss the entire campus selection process of Infosys. As we all know, Infosys is one of the biggest mass hiring companies of India and it is known for its world-class infrastructure and training. So for that we have with us Mr. Deepak Munde. Welcome Deepak. So Deepak, let's begin with our discussion. First of all, can you share us a quick introduction of yourself and for which role you were selected and what was your passing year?
So, first of all, thank you so much Ram, for inviting me here. I'm really excited to share my journey with your audience. So, I'm Deepak Munde from CSC IoT, Internet of Things, and then a batch of 2022-26. And I got selected for the system engineer at Infosys as well as programmer analyst trainee at Cognizant.
So, Deepak, can you please briefly tell us the overall process of Infosys selection?
So it was, as you mentioned, is mass hiring. So it was very simple process. There were only 2 rounds. First was technical assessment, and then second one was interview directly.
Okay. So it was very small selection process. Okay, so let's move on to the first part, which was online assessment, as you said. So, Deepak, how many sections were there in this online assessment?
Okay, so there were 6 sections in online assessment.
Okay, 6 sections. And what were they? Like, can you please briefly tell us?
Oh yeah, sure. So there were, as I mentioned, there were 6 sections. So first was technical ability, which means aptitude. Then logical reasoning, then English grammar and numerical puzzle and pseudocode. And also there was one mandatory section, which was essay writing.
Okay, so it was a lengthy online assessment. Okay, Deepak, let's move on to each section and talk about it. First was technical section. So, what questions were there in this section?
So it was as named technical. So there was no any technical stuff. There was only aptitude. Okay. In like topics, important topics like data interpretation, percentage, railway, boat and steam. These kind of topics were the more important.
Okay, and how many questions were there in each section?
There were 25, 15, 10 like this question, and for all the tests there were 60 questions.
Okay, so 60 question overall. And what was the timing for these questions?
They had given 2 hours for that section.
Okay, so next section was logical aptitude. So can you please tell us about this section and how many questions were there? What kind of questions were there?
There are about 10 questions on logical reasoning, like questions based on numerical series, then alphabetical series, then some like then Venn diagram question and all.
Okay, what was the difficulty level of this section?
I would say it was easy medium, not that much hard as well.
Okay. So next section was grammar.
Yeah.
What questions were there in grammar? Like, do they give you any sentence and you have to repeat speaking something like that?
No, it was not like that, and that was the tough section for me. There was like article, sentence correction, then error detection. These kind of questions were there.
Okay. And after that, the essay write.
Yes, sir.
So how was this section? How long did it take to complete this section?
They mentioned this is mandatory section, so they want near about 200 words of essay, or you can write more than, but minimum 150 to 200. So it will take 10 minutes to 15 minutes.
So now finally comes the main section, which was Sudoku. So I think this is one of the most important sections in this online assessment. So Deepak, from which topic the questions were there in this section, Sudoku section? What were the difficulty level of it?
Okay, so it was one of the 6 sections. Pseudocode, as you mentioned, yeah, definitely it was important. There are 5 to 6 questions, and all the questions were based on increment and decrement operators, and some bitwise operator question also there.
Okay, so pseudo Purple, only on the introductory topic of coding, like not that much difficult.
It was not difficult. It was easy medium. This overall test like easy to medium, not that much hard as.
Okay, so anyone with a recent experience of coding can easily crack that.
Yeah, easily.
Okay. So let's come to the next round, which was interview. So Deepak, when was your interview and how much time did you get to prepare for your interview?
Oh, I had 1 day to prepare my interview.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many rounds of interview were there? Were there any separate HR or MR round or single interview?
No, there was a single interview, and they asked both the questions, single technical and HR questions in that interview.
Okay, so let's discuss in detail about this interview. So Deepak, what was the general flow of this interview?
So it was a bit kind of funny interview for me. और मीन्स जैसे कि तुम किसी भी इंटरव्यू को जाते हो, अगर तुम्हारा फर्स्ट इंटरव्यू है तो थोड़ा ऐसा नर्वस फील करता है आदमी. सेम आई वाज फीलिंग. जैसे मैं इंटर हुआ, सो इंटरव्यूअर ने पूछा इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ. जैसे मैंने इंट्रोडक्शन वगैरह स्टार्ट किया, आई एम दीपक मुंडा एंड ऑल. सो आप एक फॉर्चुनेट थिंग थी, जो इंटरव्यूअर था उसका नाम भी दीपक था.
अच्छा.
इट वाज मतलब बहुत अच्छी चीज थी. उसकी वजह से एक थोड़ा मतलब जो एक होता है ना, एक कनेक्शन बिल्ड होता था थोड़ा सा. तो उसकी वजह से फिर उसने मतलब बहुत फ्रीली क्वेश्चन पूछना शुरू किया. उसके बाद ही फिर वो हिस्सा वगैरह नहीं गया उसकी वजह से. सो दैट वाज द पॉइंट जहाँ से आई वाज फीलिंग की आई थिंक आई विल मेक इट.
And did they discuss anything on your project?
Yeah, definitely. My interview was quite interested in technical stuff, so we took my resume and started from first line to last line. And he asked me near about 30 to 40 questions, and I was able to answer all of them. So, and when I was answering and he was responding, at that time I was getting certain I'm doing on the right way.
Okay, so Deepak, how long was your interview? As you said, it asked almost 30 to 40 questions to you.
And near about half an hour.
Okay. What technical questions did he ask to you, and did he include any DSA questions or answers?
He asked one question for string manipulation, and other questions like networking question, then cloud computing, and as our project is IoT based and branch is also IoT, so he was quite interested in IoT as well. So he asked about our final year project as well.
Can you please share some exact questions that were asked?
Yeah, definitely. So he asked me what is availability zone in cloud. Okay, how cloud works, how it manages in this kind of data, and why cloud is getting popular day by day. Then he asked me IPv4, IPv6 like networking questions. Then also he asked me in IoT about how messaging, how you are handling your data and all.
Okay, so were there any tricky HR questions in this?
Yes, there were tricky question. In terms of HR, he asked me one question as you are expert here, primary language is Java. So if company wants you to work on Python, so how you will manage? So I answer कि अगर मतलब coding is just syntax. You should know the concept, and I'm strengthening my concept with Java. So within a less time I can learn Python. So now I know what to learn and how to learn. So that was the मतलब उसको बहुत पसंद आया था वह आंसर. बहुत अच्छा लगा कि जिस वे से आंसर किया.
So Deepak, when did you get your selection list?
Just after 1 or 2 days of interview.
And how many people were seated for the this Infosys round, and how many got selected?
For a first round of the college of there near about 1,000 or 1,200 students. After that for interview, I think 250 students were shortlisted, and for final list 100.
Okay, 100. And what were the roles they were offering in this campus drive?
For this drive, there was only one role, which is system engineer.
So Deepak, in this current scenario of IT industries, should students focus more on learning new technologies or building projects that might help them on gaining hands-on skills?
Okay, so as I know the technical stuff, I would suggest that they should focus on projects instead of learning number of technologies, because you should be perfect in one technology instead of 10 or 12 technologies, because as in IT industry it is very dynamic. Day by day there are some new stuff is coming, and you can't just learn things. You have to implement, because interviewer will not ask what you know. Interview will ask what you have built on this.
So Deepak, can you share your experience? What technologies did you prepare, and which projects did you create?
Sure. So I'm done with one stack. So I would suggest if you want to build some projects, you should be done with at least one stack. That can be Python, Java, or JavaScript. As I started, I was feeling JavaScript is easy. That was the reason I started with JavaScript, and because of JavaScript, I completed my merge stack. And on that, as I completed my merge stack, so I started participating in hackathons. So in VNIT, we won one hackathon in their tech phase. So that was the what I can see, that was the important point for me. From that, I was feeling more confident.
As you mentioned hackathon, how important is for a student to participate in such events like hackathons, coding tests like that?
Yeah, I would say that is the most important part if you are as a student you are going hackathon. Okay, so most of students thinks I should know lot of things. Like अगर तुम्हें किसी भी hackathon में जाना है तो तुम ऐसे सोचोगे as a fresher कि यार अगर मुझे कुछ आता ही नहीं तो मैं कैसे जाऊँ. But I would suggest कि तुम जाओ सीधा. तुम्हें कुछ आता है, डोंट केयर, कुछ नहीं आता, फर्स्ट hackathon में जाओ, उसको ऑब्जर्व करो कि टीम कैसे वर्क करती है, जो टीम विन हो रही है उनकी क्वालिटीज क्या है, वो जो भी प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट मिल रहा है उसको कैसे हैंडल कर रहे हैं. देन इसमें फायदा क्या होगा, तुम्हारी नेटवर्किंग बनेगी, कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड होगा. ओके, और तुमको एक रोड मैप क्लियर हो जाएगी कि मुझे आगे करना क्या है अभी. सो आई विल सजेस्ट कि हैकेथॉन्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करेंगे तुम्हारे बीएसएल से.
Okay, so how important is projects for the placements, and what kind of projects should freshers focus more on developing? So that they might get a edge over other students.
Yeah, definitely. I would say the projects are the most important thing, because when interview ask question, your 80% to 70% interview will be based on your projects, whatever projects you have done and whatever skills you have. So projects plays important role. So I would suggest try to solve some problem. Like you can go for freelancing project, like some project like जैसे तुम किसी के प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर रहे हो, जैसे अगर किसी को डेटा मैनेज करना है, तुमने उसके लिए कुछ मॉडल बना दिया एआई का, उसकी वजह से डेटा एनालिसिस हो गया, परफॉर्म कर, ये तुम प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर रहे हो किसी की. तो अगर ऐसे प्रोजेक्ट बनाओगे तो एक अलग ही लेवल तक फील करता है इंटरव्यू.
So Deepak, would you like to share one of your project with us?
Yeah, definitely. So we work on one freelance project which was for one mess management system.
Okay.
So उनका प्रॉब्लम क्या हो रहा था कि जो भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं ना उनको मैनुअली डेटा कलेक्ट करना पड़ रहा था. एक मेस थी वहाँ पे, तो उनके लिए हमने एक मैनेजमेंट डैशबोर्ड बना के दिया था पूरा. लिटरली हमने उस पर गूगल पे लिस्ट वगैरह भी करवाया था, जिसकी वजह से उनको पूरा प्रोसेस ऑटोमेटिक हो गया था. मतलब अगर किसी पर्टिकुलर स्टूडेंट्स का अगर फीस रिमाइंडर है तो वो फीस रिमाइंडर के मेल्स वगैरह सेंड करेगा. अगर किसी जिन मेल्स का कुछ अलग एडवर्टीजमेंट है वगैरह तो वो भी वहाँ से वो स्टूडेंट के साथ शेयर कर सकते थे, जिसकी वजह से जो मैनुअल स्टेप था हर बार उनको स्टूडेंट को या फिर पूछना पड़ता था, वो बाईपास हो गई थी पूरी प्रोसेस. प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो रहा था उनका. तो मतलब
And which technologies did you use in creating these projects? And how important is learning cloud infrastructure and cloud technologies for the fresher?
ओके, सो एज आई मेंशन आई एम डेल विद मर्ज स्टैक. सो हमने इससे मर्ज स्टैक से ही बनाया था. एंड एज योर क्वेश्चन क्लाउड टेक्नोलॉजीज कितनी इंपॉर्टेंट है, तो आई वुड सजेस्ट cloud is most important in this era, because everything is depends on data. As we are talking about AI, data science, everything is about data, and cloud is the giant in this because it holds all the data. So cloud technology is more important if you want to dive in IT industry or survive, I would say.
So Deepak, in this entire campus selection process and campus drives, which was the most difficult or challenging part for you?
So for me, English communication was the most tough for me, because जैसे आई एम कम फ्रॉम जेपी, सो जहाँ से मैं आया था वहाँ पे इंग्लिश का उतना ये नहीं है, मतलब सीखने को सिखाने को. ओके, तो जैसे मैं आया था इंग्लिश में तो मतलब सबसे चैलेंजिंग लगता था मुझे. बट मैंने समझा सब चीज़ों को, जैसे फ्रेंड्स वगैरह मिले उनसे, उनके साथ कम्युनिकेट करते, हाउ दे कम्युनिकेट, एंड फॉलोइंग सम टिप्स फ्रॉम देम लाइक यूट्यूब प्लेलिस्ट एंड ऑल. सो उसकी वजह से धीरे धीरे कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड होते गया, एंड आई वॉज एबल टू स्पीक इन इंग्लिश लाइक प्रेजेंटेशन एंड ऑल. सो लेकिन सबसे चैलेंजिंग पार्ट यही था कि मतलब किसी को कौन सा भी टॉपिक इंग्लिश में मुझे एक्सप्लेन करना है.
Okay. So Deepak, would you like to share your journey now starting to speak English to getting placed in MNC?
ओके श्योर. सो आई वुड लाइक टू स्टार्ट विद माय फर्स्ट ईयर. सो जैसे फर्स्ट ईयर शुरू हुआ, जैसे मैंने बताया इंग्लिश वाज द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम फॉर मी. सो हर टीचर इंग्लिश में पढ़ाते थे, इवन मुझे वो इंग्लिश वो क्या बोल रहे वो भी नहीं समझती थी. फर्स्ट ईयर की भी पूरा यही सिनेरियो था, वो क्या बोल रहे क्या समझा रहे मुझे कुछ नहीं समझता था. इवन अभी भी मैं बहुत सारा फेस करता हूँ इंग्लिश में, लेकिन अभी वर्क कर रहा हूँ तो धीरे धीरे हो रहा है. तो जैसे फर्स्ट ईयर वगैरह हुआ सो आई वॉज थिंकिंग कि आई थिंक मैंने गलत डिसीजन ले लिया इंजीनियरिंग में आने का. सो आई वॉज थिंकिंग कि अभी मैं छोड़ देता हूँ यहीं पे, फिर से वापस चला जाता हूँ मेरी जहाँ से आया हूँ. बट एक पॉइंट था जहाँ पे लगा कि एटलीस्ट एक और सेम ट्राई करना चाहिए. दैट वॉज द सेम कि मैं टॉप 5 में आ गया था. एंड मतलब वो सब जैसे आई वुड से कि जो दोस्त वगैरह मिले ना उनकी वजह से बहुत सारी हेल्प हुई, उन्होंने बहुत सारी चीज़ें बताई. एंड इवन मेरे पास भी बहुत मतलब मुझे भी ऐसा लगता था कि कुछ तो करना है करके. एंड वो थर्ड सेम की वजह से फिर बहुत सारी चीज़ें चेंज हुई. फिर वहाँ से एक अच्छा ग्रुप बना, फिर हैकेथॉन्स एंड ऑल लाइक कोडिंग इवेंट्स इसमें जाना शुरू किया. तो उसकी वजह से कॉन्फिडेंस और बूस्ट होते गया. और ऐसे करते करते आई वॉज द मतलब मैं टॉप 3 या फिर टॉप 5 में 2-3 सेम के लिए आ गया था. तो वो कॉन्फिडेंस बूस्ट होने में बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प हुई वहाँ पे.
So, what tips would you like to share with our students?
Okay, so as I mentioned, communication is the most challenging part for me. So उसके रिलेटेड ही मैं सजेस्ट करूँगा कि जस्ट टेक्निकल स्तर पे भी मत फोकस करो, फोकस ऑन कम्युनिकेशन एज वेल. एंड एज वी आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट इन्फोसिस, सो इन्फोसिस अगर तुम हायर पैकेज के लिए टारगेट कर रहे हो तो डीएसए भी बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो डीएसए एंड कम्युनिकेशन का अगर अच्छे से कॉम्बिनेशन बन रहा है तो यू कैन क्रैक हायर पैकेजेस.
So, thank you, Deepak, for being with us and sharing your experiences. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and we'll see you next video.